Alright guys, we're back and we're actually out on the property now.
You know what I want you to do? I want you to see those two people with the blue. I want you don't have to stand with them. I want you to just stand in that courtyard right there, okay? We'll be right back.
Trying to get the camera focused here where I can see what is what. That is me. Can you turn the flashlight on your phone just for a minute?
The flashlight?
Yeah. Just so I can show, where you are for reference. There's Leah. We're on the outside of the lighthouse itself. I'm down to 20% battery. We got enough to do what we're doing.
I have battery.
Okay, we can always switch over to Leah's phone, but we're taking a walk. Huh? I can see you. So yes. Is there anybody out here? Now, if anybody hears voices like in the background, we are with a tour group. We're on a free time right now, allowed to walk around wherever we want. We're on the back side of the lighthouse right now. I've brought Leah back here for a reason, but she doesn't know why. You want to talk to us? Do we need to get out of here?
No, I'm keeping it at a distance.
That light over there is somebody on one of the walking trails. There's nature trails all back in through here.
Is this helping?
The light's helping?
Is this helping?
Yes.
You?
Yes.
It's very heavy back there.
Just heaviness, nothing specific.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure in my neck, and then my head feels like it's like jangled loose. Like this is kind of funny. Like my marbles have been rattled loose. But I feel a lot of pressure.
Right.
I feel very nauseous. Which is a telltale for me.
Right.
Who's that woman that keeps saying,
there's two possibilities. You guys jump on, say hello, let us know you're watching, say hey.
She feels displaced.
She?
Yes. It's like she's saying, I am here because she's displaced.
I don't.
Like she wasn't here, but she's here now.
Okay.
Right around, that pressure and then there's that and marble release.
Yeah. You don't want to walk all the way around?
Well, I'm trying. Easy.
What's over there?
I'm trying.
Something keeping you from going over there?
Yeah, I work into it.
Oh, I know. I mean, if you can't do it, we won't. Let's keep going. Yeah. He's right there. So, Leah's going to check on Logan. We left him around here with some of the tour guides. He was getting really affected. Again, he's trying to learn how to close himself off to this stuff. What I will share with you guys is that when Leah said she was getting the female presence, there is reports of two different women that have allegedly been seen haunting this place. One was, and names are escaping me at the moment, one lady was the lighthouse keeper's wife, and when he passed away from tuberculosis. She went into mourning and put on her black dresses and such, and actually took on the position as second lighthouse keeper. So as a woman, she was up here running up and down the steps carrying the oil to the top of the lighthouse in her black dress while raising 5 children. Now, as the story goes, people have seen you can't see the lighthouse that way, but people have seen a lady in a long black flowing dress on the grounds. There is another lady who I actually do have a name for. Her name is Maria. Maria was also a lighthouse keeper's wife, and this particular lighthouse keeper, whose name escapes me, if you're familiar with what the lighthouse looks like, it's got the black and white stripes going up the side of it. He was up on a ladder painting, and he fell, and as the story goes, he fell, I think, off the ladder, landed on the roof of the building that's here on front of the lighthouse, bounced off of it, bounced off the side of the lighthouse, and then hit the ground. Now, his wife, whose name was Maria, was so distraught over the whole thing that at some point she went up to the top of the lighthouse, stood up on the the railing, and hollered out, "What am I supposed to do?" And she heard a voice on the wind say, "Keep the lighthouse." So she took over the lighthouse. It is possible that that is the other female voice that Leah's hearing. I mean, we're talking about voices on the wind. Both Leah and Logan have heard some type of voice. This is a little snack shack on the property. There's more light down here. I'm fine.
Oh, well, we want a water.
Okay.
And you have the money.
Here. I'm telling them stuff that you can't hear.
And that's a Coke or soda.
Do you have cash?
I've got a 5. Go ahead and get 3 waters.
So that's water or Coke for you or soda.
You go walking down this way. I'm really anxious to get back inside the actual what used to be the keeper's house. It's now the museum, but there's a lot of people in there right now because there's air conditioning.
Yeah, those are awesome. Do you want to walk down this way?
Yeah, we can walk.
So they can see how sweaty we are.
Yeah. So what I was going over was the some of the stuff I haven't told you yet.
Oh.
And also that you were going to check on Logan. How is he, by the way?
He's better.
Well, I noticed whenever, right off the bat, at the start of this, whenever he was feeling bad, and I walked over and I prayed over him, I noticed an instant change in his mood.
Well, he said that he told me that he's happy now. He can actually smile and move his facial features.
Well, good.
So.
Good, good.
Oh man, it's hot.
So, this it's not any better coming out here at nighttime. Well, I mean, it is better because
Is it?
well, I mean, at least
Feels
yeah,
the same to me.
hey, it's hot, but you don't have the sun bearing down on you at least.
Yeah,
That's a positive.
it's beautiful.
Yes, it is. Are we showing live? Because
Yeah.
haven't
I'm
seen
showing your live.
haven't seen anything in a while.
What do you mean, like activity?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
maybe you're not. Yeah. Oh wait.
yep. Okay, yeah, there you go. Okay. Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, he's got him. That spider's
There and there's a spider in it. This
There it is.
that thing is angry.
What is that? Caught.
I don't know. But look at that spider is
The spider's got a bug.
here's some nasty activity for you. Here. Oh, thanks, sir. Anyway.
Meanwhile,
Back at the investigation.
Animal Kingdom over
Yeah.
there.
I ain't gonna get too close to that, so don't scoot me too far over there.
you afraid it's gonna get you too?
Okay, quit stressing over it.
No, I'm sorry. It's just interesting. All right, so yeah.
Hey, but
So unfortunately, the downside to coming on a tour group
I
like
know,
this
but
is
still.
we're not getting like the full.
cold. It's beverage.
We're not getting the full aspect of getting to do an actual investigation. But,
Which
I mean,
we knew that.
We knew that coming in.
We just wanted to do it for fun.
Yeah, and we wanted to be able to share this with everybody. I know.
And I knew that this would be a good starter venue to teach Logan how to kind of control things and
Right.
not get overwhelmed or whatever.
And I know some folks might. I hope nobody is disappointed by the fact that we're not really doing like an actual investigation. But I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff here, and obviously, I mean, you've followed us from the top of the tower down. We're already getting some activity that Leah's picking up on. Logan too. I'm actually going to hand the phone over here to Leah for a quick second so I can take a drink of water.
Say hi.
Hi.
Look, I'm all sweaty,
I think we all are.
but I just love this place anyway because I love lighthouses. So I've just been tickled to death about it, regardless.
Now, something I will
Here.
that I thought was kind of interesting on the tour, that they were giving us all the history and everything, and some of the hauntings and whatnot. Now, I think only one of the stories I'd actually heard before. You guys know me. Before I do any type of location, I try to get as much research about it as possible, especially if Leah picks up on something and I don't have a way to verify that it's true or not. So I try to get everything that I can. Now, I've already shared 2 historical stories with you guys.
Of course, all these stories will be verified through our own research.
Right.
Once we're gone, but because you also have to take into account that a lot of these groups that run these types of things, of course, they're gonna. I mean, this is a paid venue, a
Yeah.
moneymaker, so you have to be very cautious about some of the facts that they
Yeah.
give you, and make sure you always do your own research thoroughly to
There's
verify.
there's a little bit of embellishment here.
Yes.
What I thought was really interesting is, now there is, like I said, there's documented paranormal activity here, with historical aspects to back it up. Most of their stories came from stuff that happened on the tours, which, I mean, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I mean, that makes it more live for the people that are on it. And yes, stuff does happen on these tours, but there's such a wealth of other stuff that they could have shared, other stories about this place that they could have gone into. So I felt like that was kind of a shame that they didn't do that.
I mean, we're not bashing them. It's,
No. I
don't want you to get that impression.
No.
It's just
kn-
always do your own research.
I know that they're also trying to.
Make it entertaining. I mean, that's what
Well,
people. It's entertaining.
Well, I wasn't even going to say the entertaining part. They only have an allotted amount of time. So
And that's true too.
like I said, there's a lot of stuff. So I mean, when they're doing a tour group like this, I'm sure that the tour stories are more. I can't think
Well,
of the word.
it's got to be geared more towards their audience,
Right.
Which is ranged. I mean, some lady had like her 1 or 2 year old here, 3-year-old.
We don't
something.
condone that, by the way.
But on up to elderly. So
Right.
you've got to kind of take into account.
I mean, and let me add here. Normally, I mean, like if this was an actual investigation, Mr. Phillips over here wouldn't be with us.
Nope.
18 is the age that we go
Well,
with that.
I'm going to go with maturity level.
Yeah, so there's some 18-year-olds that are not mature at all.
We'll see.
But
There's some 40, 50, 60-year-olds that aren't.
But since this is just a tour and whatnot, and like Leah said, we're trying to teach Logan how to close himself off and control himself better. Something like this is not going to be that big of a deal.
Well, I mean, there's always a potential, but at least we're more in a controlled
And he's well guarded.
environment.
We appear to be the only people on this side of the property. Let me see if I can turn the camera around, see if y'all can see. Oh yeah.
Cool building.
Now that building over there,
It's the
World War II barracks, used by the Coast Guard, I believe they said.
Coast Guard.
And then the building that we're sitting at, it's actually a part of a laboratory
Yeah.
where they stuff that they've pulled out of the bay and out of the harbor over here.
And they use the chemicals and stuff.
Yeah, they
to
clean it up.
clean it.
A lot of shipwreck stuff, pirates, things like that. This town, a little bit of history about St. Augustine, since we took the trolley tour today. what was it? St. Augustine has never been invaded by a foreign army, but it has been burned to the ground 10 times by pirates, I think was the story.
Taken over. I don't know how many times. It's been
I thought
taken
it's switched
It's switched like the fort. I think it was the
3
fort.
or 6 times.
The fort has never been taken
Yeah.
because of the material. Coquina. It's made out of, what is it, mud and seashells? Or something like that.
like almost looking.
Not
like
the
this.
that wall was.
Yeah,
I
something
don't
about the
think
wall.
fort was-
The protective wall around the fort. Do you want to... Are you picking up anything over here?
No, it's kind of relaxing over here.
Do you want to try to walk back towards the house?
We can. How about you, bud?
Let me see. So I can't see how much battery my phone has, but I know it's at 10%. But if we die, Leah will pick up on her phone. If the phone dies, let me rephrase that.
Wow.
Ready to walk?
If we die. So the wall, do they make it like that so that when anybody tries to climb it, they'll climb
Yeah.
because the seashells are so sharp.
Trying to find a pocket from a water bottle.
Make some racket.
I did.
Look at that lighthouse. So pretty.
There's another shot of the top of the lighthouse, if y'all can see that.
My bad, people. This is cool.
No, you can't take that in. It's only water.
The huge anchor. We're walking into an extreme darkness right now. Make sure I still got my team with me. Alright, we're gonna go into the caretaker's quarters. Or I was. Oh, Logan's finishing his Coke. You can't bring food and drink, outside food and drink in these places.
On the left?
Can you go in?
Guess that's no.
Excuse us. Oy vey.
House sandwich. Here anybody ever seen
I've turned the camera on myself so I can actually see the glow stick. Now, we're on the second floor. I'm focusing the camera on the 2 glow sticks, which is Leah and Logan. Logan is the one playing with his right now. There's Leah. Leah, what was it you were picking up on in here earlier today?
A little fella in the hallway.
And you said he was a young, slim man.
He's younger
captain or whatever outside.
Okay, it's maybe early 20s.
Okay. For those of you can't see because it's dark in here, but this has actually been turned into like a little, it's a little kids area, a little activities room for the museum. It's made to kind of look like an area where they would look up artifacts under the sea and stuff like that.
Are you able to see well? Yes or no?
I can kind of make out what it is. Like that's supposed to be a table where it's supposed to be like under the sea, and they're looking for stuff. There's a wall full of all these reflectors, supposed to act like lenses for the lighthouse.
That's cool.
Yeah. So what is our guy out in the hall doing?
I'm curious.
Is he out there now?
Yep.
You there out in the hallway. Identify yourself. Please tell me your name.
Is that rocking chair?
Let's go check. All right, we're gonna go check out. It says, I don't hear it. Let's go. So there's another room over here, folks. There's somebody in there.
Oh, okay. We appreciate you.
Okay. False alarm.
Online.
We can go. We'll still go in this room.
Let's stop a minute.
Okay.
Is this too much? Do you need to go outside in the courtyard?
Yeah, I'll wait for you.
Okay, I'll walk you to the door. We'll be open in just a minute. Go to the middle of the courtyard.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's just,
Overwhelmed.
this is his first time.
Right.
And so the clock dongs, or dings, it was more of a dong than a ding.
It's 11:30.
Sure.
So we're going into this room in here.
Oh, sorry.
While Leah tries to wear my shoes. There's a rocking chair in here.
Is this it?
Maybe? Yeah. That evidently will move on its own. And we thought we had heard that,
It sounded like the, back and forth creek.
but
of a rocking chair.
we didn't realize it until after we got in here that there was somebody already in the room. So I'm going to direct my questioning again to the gentleman that has been leering out in the hallway. Is he still out there? I hear other people talking.
Yeah. This isn't the hallway.
Is he this way?
Yeah.
This hallway? No, it's the...
Yeah, it's the next little area.
So he's out here.
Yeah.
Do you work here?
If you hear stomping, there's people upstairs.
Right.
And
People
somebody just
shut the door. Can I ask what you're doing in the hall? Do you not have duties to attend to? very heavily. Which, unfortunately, is one of the things that they pick up here when there's not this many people here.
Evidently someone's... Oh, those are car lights. Hey,
What?
where are you going?
I was just sticking my head in here. Because the footsteps actually sounded like they were coming up from the basement. That's why I was looking in there. I expected to look in here and there was somebody in there. But the way this place is designed, it's difficult to tell with the people walking around.
Here comes somebody.
Right. Are you in here now? That clock in there is loud.
Which is kind of funny because it wasn't ticking this today when we were doing the tour
No.
at all.
Mm-mm.
I thought it was... Actually, I took a picture of it. I thought it was just decoration.
Me drinking water.
Yeah, loudly. It's just a lot heavier on this side than over there.
This side.
Yeah.
Let's walk in here. Whew. I just felt like the hair on my head just felt like it stood on end when I walked in here. Now, that doesn't mean anything to me. I don't normally feel anything, but that was just kind of strange.